And here we are again.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Past couple of weeks again.
Yes, sir.
That time of year, I guess, right?
been crazy in the toy world.
Yeah, it's had. There's been some high spots, and then there's been some pretty significant ripples.
Well,
Like the Matrix.
Yeah,
if,
pretty
if
much.
you're if you're a Marvel fan, in my opinion, if you're a long-term collected Marvel fan, it was.
Yeah, yeah. I have to be perfectly honest with you guys. I haven't paid a lot of attention in the last couple of weeks. I've managed to sit down and watch the Yojo Junes webcast, podcast, whatever they are. But that's kind of been it. I know Marvel did some stuff, and I know there's been some pretty serious complaining going on in the Transformers world about some pretty significant price shocks here and there. But I don't know that much about it right this second.
I hadn't watched any of the live streams because I always show it during our morning production meeting every day. So
yeah,
I figure you guys can disappoint me later just as well as I'm getting disappointed while I'm watching it.
Exactly.
yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Anyway.
Is it me or the last Yojo live stream was just weak?
The last one was really short, and
I feel like all of them's been weak, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Not figure wise, but as production wise,
content.
I feel like that's been very weak.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how they do. I mean, they may settle in. I don't know who's going to be the regular going forward with BMAC, but the guy that's on there is perfectly fine. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but he's not exactly electric, and he certainly isn't all that excited about the product. So, so you know,
honestly, neither is BMAC.
Not really. No, I think he's still trying to find his footing, oddly enough, for somebody that's so connected to the G.I. Joe world.
Hey, man, he's a kid tester.
Yeah, I've tested a few kids, too. And broke 4 of them. Anyway.
Speaking of which, where's Emmett at?
He's downstairs.
He's broken.
Yeah, they were at camp all week, and they're just vegging right now. We got them home, and my wife isn't even home yet, so he doesn't get home until like 3 a.m. tomorrow. So yeah. So anyways, let's we got a guest in the wings here, so let's jump on content so we can get him on here. That way, if he's got, which I doubt very highly, he can't possibly have better things to do than hang around with us. But we'll just we'll go ahead and get him going, right? It's Brad.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome, Brad. Welcome.
Brad.
Okay, guys.
Of course, I have nothing better to do than hang out with you guys.
Right. This is Brad Payne, member of the Alabama group on Facebook. And Shane had the great idea of wanting to have him on to talk about his app, basically. And I'm not going to go into any details because I'll mess it all up. But it's called Collector's Case. And I'm going to hand it over to Brad to give you guys – give us a rundown, Brad, of what you got going here and why it's something every one of these viewers should run right out and get after the show right now.
So I'll give you kind of the background. I have a whole bunch of collectibles across different lines, right? I've got G.I. Joe, Transformers, some He-Man, Power Rangers, right? It runs the gamut. And so I used to keep everything sorted using spreadsheets, right? And then my spreadsheets got kind of out of hand, and so I started writing an iOS app to keep up with it, and essentially it evolved into this. And for years I used it on my own, and my wife said, well, why don't you just release it and get some of your costs paid for, hopefully, out of it. So I followed her advice. I cleaned it up a little bit, and essentially it's I guess the best way to put it is it's modeled after my spreadsheets, where you create A collection is however you want to do it with your name, and then you put entries in your collection. And so, like, I have a GI Joe collection. I can show you once the camera's on. So I have a GI Joe collection with pictures of my actual collection. If you can,
Nice.
so they're all pictures I took myself. It's not like stock photos or anything. And it's got some options that you can put in there where you can put, like, like, is it complete? Is it an exclusive? I have file cards because there's GI Joes in there, and we all know those are probably one of the most important things to GI Joes, right? If it's loose, notes and things like that, and you can keep everything organized. So I have GI Joe collections. I have, Transformers. I have modern GI Joe, like the 20th anniversary and above, classified. And so it lets me put all my different lines in there with my actual pieces, as opposed to someone else's stock photo, which to me was important, but to someone else, they may not care. But to me, I want to see pictures of my stuff, not of like the stock pictures that are on Hasbro Pulse or any of the other stuff that they put up. So about once or twice a year, I pull out a little photo booth thing we have, and I pose my stuff and start cataloging probably everything I've gotten from that year. And just go through. And one day when I'm very old, I'll probably finally get through everything that's piled in my closet. That's nice and shut so everybody can't see it. But that's the rundown of it. So it works on iOS and so both for the iPad and the iPhone. It'll sync between the two. It's stored in your iCloud storage, so it is. No, I don't have access to it. I don't want access to it because I don't want to deal with the privacy implications that come with that and having to keep up with it and data leaks and all that. So it's all stored in your own iCloud personal storage. And then you can download it for a Mac that has one of the M processors, which is the M1 and above. And I'm currently working to get a more native Mac release. And this is all just something I do in my free time. So it doesn't really make ton of money. It makes enough to hopefully just win everything back, and I thought put it out there so others could get it and use it and see how it works. So
very cool.
That's pretty much the rundown of how it works. I should have brought pictures and things, but I didn't think about that. It's the first time I've kind of ever talked about it to somebody else besides my wife. So
it basically operates like a spreadsheet, but just more advanced, basically.
Yes, exactly.
Right. And I have to be perfectly honest with you. I have figures that I would like to replace at some point in time. There's a scuff on a nose, or there's a bad eyebrow, or something. So the thing that you got going with a picture of your actual figure is much better than a stock, because whether you've got a book, whether you got somebody else's photograph, it's not going to help somebody like me remember which ones I'd like to replace, or even make comparisons between, which one's in better shape. So that's a cool feature, actually.
Yeah, and you can actually do a search. You can search by different things. So like when we were at Joe Fest 2 years ago in Augusta, I was trying to find file cards, and I can't remember which ones I have and don't have.
Sure.
And you can do a search through it, right? And so I did a search for file cards, see who had them and who didn't, and I could quickly go through and see which ones were missing cards that I could find.
Very cool.
So you can do that kind of stuff with them.
Very nice.
The people that use it, that actually find use in it because it fits their niche, seem to really like it. It's not a huge market, but I appreciate anything you guys have to say about it. If you have questions, I'd love to hear them, or how you handle it, or anything. Have any of you guys had a chance to try it out?
I actually have. Could you run down the price with everyone on it?
So you get, because I hate subscriptions, probably like everybody else. So my whole idea was to make it where you could try it before you do anything. I believe it's currently $2.99. So you can try 2 collections and 5 entries in each collection, so you can get an idea of what it is before you hit it, and then you'll hit a paywall. And then once you pay the $2.99 in that purchase, it's free across all your devices and everything. So it's a pay once and it's yours forever.
No, very cool.
Kind of thing. So
and what's it called again?
Collector's Case.
Okay. I thought I downloaded it, but I can't find it on my phone.
For everyone,
the icon looks like a little, like the little punch thing to hang it on a tat. I can't think of the phrase. Like when you hang a action figure. You know, it goes on the peg. Can't think of what it is, but it's kind of like it's what it's kind of supposed to represent. The
Cool. Yeah, the hanger.
yeah.
Do you have any plans to bring it out for Android?
So I have 0 Android devices, and it's all written in native Apple stuff because it's all in my free time, and so I tried to simplify it as much as I could. So you know, no Android plans at the moment, but if you can figure out how to run an iOS app on Android, you're more than welcome to try. So
Yeah, I'm stuck in. I don't have any Apple products, so I'm kind of stuck. And I can barely run the apps on Android, let alone trying to make some kind of hybridization thing going on here.
we're all Apple family here. So my
Yeah.
wife and I have iPhones. We have Macs,
Yeah,
Apple
us too.
TV, iPads. My daughter can operate them. She's 10. She can probably operate them better than any of us.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I believe that. Yep.
I did.
So
I did download it. That's it right there, right?
That's it.
Whoop, yeah, right there.
If she actually started putting her American Girl dolls in her.
Oh, that's cool.
And there she was like, hey, I like this idea. So she's got her a bunch of American Girl dolls. And apparently she collects her friends as well because she started putting them in there.
Nice. That's very cool.
Yeah, if people give it a download and a try, right, I'd appreciate it. Any positive reviews definitely help, you know, in the App Store. So I'd appreciate it, whether it's just a clicking the 5 stars or writing something nice, you know, I'd appreciate it.
So is this the kind of thing you do for a living? You into the tech world, or is this just?
So I'm an engineer, right? I live in Huntsville, so it's almost a requirement. Sure. And
right,
but I don't actually write apps or anything for a thing. It was just something I started doing in my free time. So I wrote some stuff way back at the beginning of the App Store, where I wrote apps that let you pull like your school news, like. You know, I'm an Ole Miss graduate and I'm an Auburn graduate, and so you could pull like your news from your different stuff. So it was like, and so I did that for a while, but then when everybody quit paying for apps and everything went free, right, it ended up costing me more money than to keep it in the App Store, and so I just shut it down, said it wasn't worth my time. And then for a couple years, I just made stuff for myself, and then during COVID, I kind of got back into it and started messing with it, and that was kind of what drove me to finish it. So every day I'd get off work and start work on it for a little bit, and that was the story of how it kind of finished up. And so
very cool. Cool beans. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I'm sure there's probably a ton of stuff out there, but I've seen a few, and from what the guys have told me, anyways, yours is far superior to basically just a spreadsheet on an app. And you know, I have the books, and I'm waiting for the pocket guides and stuff from Carson, and you know the whole bit that we went through with Kickstarter last year, and those are all cool and neat and everything else. But there is a huge segment that doesn't want to carry around books, doesn't, because they got this, or something similar, an Apple product or whatever, and it's just easier for them to navigate. It's easier for them to navigate the entire planet with this than it is for
And then it's one device in your pocket, right? It's
right
that you carry all the time.
Yeah, right.
The whole idea is you keep your stuff in your pocket, you know what you have, and then you go on. So. But I mean, yeah, I backed the Carson Kickstarter for the field guides, and those would make amazing apps too. But it's all Carson stuff, and he loves books. So
right, yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, I'm a book guy. I don't know it's a pain, but I'm still a book guy. That's why, to tell you the truth, if I was more tech friendly, I probably would own all Apple products. But at least once a day, I'm telling my wife I'm going back to a flip phone because this thing is ticking me off more and more every day. So I mean. So I mean,
we're having to slow my daughter down on devices, right? It's like, no, you don't need an iPhone, right now.
Right. Yeah, I hear that.
I like the fact that you made it to where you can put your own picture of your own figure in there. You know, that's what I really like. Like Dave was saying, you know, if you got a little nick on it or whatever, it's there, and you know it's there.
Yep. And you can make notes on it. Like I have a picture of, I think it's my scrap iron who accidentally blew up part of his leg, so I gotta find a new one. But his pictures of him is in pieces, so it reminds me when I'm flipping through it.
Yeah, exactly.
Somewhere
You gotta
that
find the scrap
hey, I
iron.
need to find this piece because it's broken.
Right.
Right.
That's
And
absolutely
that's a
right.
great idea. I mean, that's actually a perfect idea, especially for someone like me that'll find one that is broken just because I like to restore things, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's perfect. I mean, that's awesome.
But you know, it's not for everybody. My brother wants to keep track of. My brother collects vintage video games, right? And he likes to keep the value of everything, and that's not why I collect, but that's why he collects, right?
Sure.
Right.
For different things, but so it doesn't keep up with that. So it doesn't work for him, but it works for me, and it can work for you guys and everything. But there seems to be an app for everybody. There's not that many different options, like things in the app store, especially if you're trying to do like multiple lines. Like if there's probably something like if you did Pokemon cards, right? There's Pokemon card collector app things,
Pokédexes and all. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, but if you're spread across multiple lines from Lego to He-Man to G.I. Joe, there's not a lot that kind of lets you put all your info in there.
Yep, I believe that. Yeah, and they probably have so much stuff built into them that they can get very line specific. So
yes.
Yep, I think that's a cool idea.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for letting me come on and talk about it. So.
Yeah, we talked about it here a few weeks ago, but we've had a thing here and a thing there, and we missed the show and stuff like that. So we would have had you on earlier, but better late than never, certainly. And it's not like apps go bad, so hopefully you get a bump from it.
I would appreciate it. That'd be good.
And get some feedback, and hopefully it's all positive. We don't have any trolls really. I mean, people that are going to be an enormous pain about anything. So
no.
I don't think you got to worry about that. And if you do, let us know. You know, I mean, because we'll get rid of them. I mean, it's kind of the point. So very, very cool. Very cool. We're not particularly tech savvy. I mean, we could have done screenshots and stuff like that. But it sounds like this app is very intuitive. There's not really a lot to, if you've ever run a spreadsheet in any way, you probably be able to handle it.
If you understand what a plus button does, you can kind of walk through it, and then it'll kind of
exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So, anytime you guys want to have me on to talk about it, or just to talk anything G.I. Joe or Transformers or whatever, I'm game for it because
absolutely,
I'm a collector as much as you because I see at least 2 Dragonflies, which means you got some classified guys in here. So,
we're all classified.
Yeah, we've all got. Yeah, we all bit that bug.
We're all old school fellas.
Yeah. John has everything. John collects everything. Yeah. He's got Maddox money. He just collects everything.
Yeah.
If you don't know, John has a thing called the Maddox Museum.
Yeah.
It is like toy heaven.
I do not know what that is.
No, it's his collection.
Stick around.
And he also and he also cosplays on every other weekend. It's Fast and Furious. That's why the McFarlane hijack trucks are going. So
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
Him and his Supra.
Yeah. Right. Oh, very cool. Very, very, very cool. Check it out. The App Store. Again, just it's iOS. So, I'll ask, and you're not under any pressure. You can say, heck no. If there is somebody on here that watches this in the next 2 weeks that is able to help with an Android conversion, are you open to some help with that, or nah?
Well, so it's pretty much just me and my terribly written code. It's not actually terribly, but I'll probably just keep it iOS because it's simpler on my life.
And that makes sense. Yep.
And with it just being something I'm mostly because it's out there just to help others for myself. So adding difficulty doesn't make it as much fun. So
and that's a fact. So I don't blame you one bit. Just a thought, because helpful people. They'll come on. Hey, I can do this or I can do that, and so.
So I mean, I'll listen to anybody that wants to message or talk through some things, but because it's wouldn't be too hard to probably do something maybe. So.
Boy, it would be for me. I wouldn't even know where to start. But, yeah, wouldn't even know where to start.
I'm too old to learn now. Too.
Yeah, boy.
I'm to that point in the age now to where when I watch a horror movie, the teenagers annoy me and I start rooting for the killer.
Yeah.
Yep, me too.
Yeah. I was watching The Mummy the other day and said, "Oh man, I went to high school with that guy." Anyways, awesome. Well, thank you, Brad, actually, for coming on. And,
you're welcome anytime.
Appreciate your efforts. Appreciate your willingness to share it, because I suspect
feel free to share it in the group now.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right with it.
I try to be a good member of the community, so I didn't want to just throw it out there. Because I tend to linger more than I do post and read things, and so I didn't want everybody to go, well, he's just in here to sell his stuff and leave. So that's why I asked before I posted it.
And we appreciate that.
No.
Go ahead, man. You feel free.
Yeah.
I've bought it, and it's working well for me so far.
Very cool.
I appreciate
we're not going. If you're selling it, we're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, everybody would like to have that.
I mean, one time at $2.99, $3. Can't beat it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, considering the software and stuff that we all kind of got used to having that were always included now are either subscriptions or you got to buy them outright. It's kind of crazy to see anything that's decent and good and actually usable for something like $3. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yep. Feel free to hang around if you want to.
I'll hang around for a little bit before I have to bug out because get the family ready for tomorrow. So.
I hear that. So yeah, let's give everybody a reminder of Gadsden, because that's not that far off, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Sorry, I jumped the list on you, Shane. But...
Are you good, man? The list is just a suggestion.
Well, yeah, but I kind of depend on it. Gadsden. This is kind of like a regular thing now. I think most of us are pretty used to it, if not going, at least hearing about it twice a year now. And 2 days instead of just one. Which can either make things better or make things complicated. Depends on who you are, I guess.
Nancy and I are already trying to figure out how we're going to get any sleep during that weekend.
Yeah, right. Just throw all the stuff off the top of the table and lay down, go to sleep, and wake up, you're already there the next morning.
Exactly.
Yeah. No doubt.
You got to worry about smelling bad. There'll be enough of them there.
It wasn't even hardly noticed yet.
Blend right in.
That's the promise of the conventions, the smell.
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
Yeah, boy, ain't that the truth.
Yeah.
I've thought about bringing a fresh stick of deodorant with me just to hit people with it.
I've thought about taking a fresh stick of dynamite with me a couple of times.
Hey, you got to adopt the Dragon Con rule, the 3-2-1 rule.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? 3 hours of sleep, 2 meals, and 1 shower a day.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's yep.
Oh, y'all boys ain't never lived. You worked in a chicken plant. After that, they all smell rosy at them conventions.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've never been to Gaston Collector Con, I suggest going. It's a really good show.
I just feel bad.
Well.
I just feel sorry for the people in the hallway because they're always roasting every July.
Yeah, that hallway is hot.
Yeah. Yep.
But as you can see, they've got 3 guests this year. John Abrams, Bobby from Scary Movie. Not to be mistaken with the other movie, you know.
Yeah.
So, how long is Gadsden Collector Con? Is it new this year, or is it?
No,
it's been going on for, this is the 3rd year, I believe, right, John?
Right.
Yeah.
This will be the. Let's see. We done
It'll be the fifth show.
fifth show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fifth show.
So
So
I didn't know they did that one. So how does it compare in size to like the Huntsville Pop Culture or?
Huntsville's a little bigger,
Mhm.
but in my opinion, this is better for collectors
Yeah.
because there are not as many people there just trying to see the people, the celebrities, and get autographs.
Okay.
So there's really no long lines in your way to go to where you want to go.
Is it similar
Well-
to the one in Huntsville, the Rocket City Collectors, or
It's
whatever it is?
much larger than Rocket City one is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much larger.
Rocket City has a habit of scheduling itself whenever I'm out of town for work. So I've only been able to go once. So
if you're familiar at all with Gadsden, you know how big Gadsden is. I mean, it's a decent sized town, but it's nowhere near as big as Huntsville. But
No.
you have about the very first one we were expecting maybe 1,100 people, and we had close to 3,000, and we probably hit over 3,000 every time. So we had people coming as far as Columbus, Georgia, up to meet some of the guests, and so it's catching on pretty good.
Yeah.
So my
No,
brother
definitely. Yeah.
my brother works cons. He'll do like vintage video games, like I said earlier. Do you guys do they do that at the Gadsden one? Is there a good number of people who do that?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff there.
Comics, video games, trading cards, Pokemon cards, everything like that. Baseball, football.
They do. They take applications. So
Yeah.
Derek, the main guy that kind of handles it, him and Wolf, they take the applications and they try to, if they got 10 people wanting to sell Funko Pops, they'll say, okay, we'll take 3 of you, and then so they try to get a variety and not just all of one thing. So, they have turned some away because they already had like 3 or 4 guys selling comics. So then they say, okay, that's we want to get some other stuff in there. So they get sports people in there, they get comics, they get toys, they get vintage stuff, they get like you said, Pokemon cards and things. So it's a variety. So if you come, you're gonna find something you like. One way.
As long as they have a real American hero, Joe's that I can dig through, I'll be happy as a Lord.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they got them. But
what is it? 100 vendors, John?
Yeah, something like that. It don't seem like it when you look around there, but it's.
But there it is.
It's pretty. It's.
in my
I was trying to think of the square footage of the building, but I can't remember how much it is. But it's a pretty good sized building. It used to be a Kmart a long time ago. Yeah. So.
It's
in my opinion,
Rocket City.
Yeah, in my opinion, in the next 2 years, they won't have it there because they'll need a bigger building.
I can see that happening very, very easily.
And it's July 24th, 25th.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, see if I'm in town.
John,
And
John,
ticket
you know
prices
it.
are very cheap.
Yeah.
$5
John,
to
you
get
know,
in, $10 for VIP or early bird.
Yeah, the admission's a big plus. It's very inexpensive.
yeah, kids get in free, I think, don't they?
Under 12.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
And that's actual age, not how you act. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all,
If it
all
was how you
4 of
act,
us get in for free. Oh,
They do have.
John, what about the guests? Are they going to be there Pacific days, or are they going to be there for both days?
I'm not sure yet. I'll have to get the details on that. I'm assuming they'll be there Friday night also. I honestly hadn't really thought about it.
Yeah.
I've just tried to make it to there.
I mean, the only one I would like to meet is Ron Simmons, but
He will be there.
Nice.
And it's of course there's a lot of Wolf, looked at a lot of different guests. A lot of them are really expensive. You're talking some of them $50,000 to get them to come.
Oh yeah.
We can't afford anything like that. But
Plus room and board and meal
Air-
cost and all
Yeah.
that stuff too.
Comping
You have
everything.
to fly
man.
out. You have to fly them.
Yep.
Some of them, a few of them's been local. Where they can drive to it. So that kind of helps if you get somebody close by like that can drive, because airfare is expensive too. I mean, it's and a lot of these celebrities live in California and out west and that area.
Yeah, it's pricey. Yeah, some of them. I mean, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you probably close to $2,000 just in airfare. Then you got to comp their hotels and their meals and the way that whole racket works is my understanding. It was when I was talking to Rocky and for FarleyCon. It's basically each individual celebrity has a number that they have that they want to meet for income for X number of days.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be that income has to be guaranteed. So whether they meet it or not, it doesn't matter. The promoter is going to have to pay it. So guests can be a real big issue.
Right. And they have come out. I mean, probably most of the cons they've had to pay out for the celebrities because they I mean, like I said, we have 3,000 people, but it's still you got to figure not all of them is going to go to the celebrities and it's but they're Wolf's adamant about that. He wants somebody people there that help draw people in, kind of get stir. And when you got special guests, that helps a lot, and again, like I said, we had people tell us, like when Ted DiBiase was there last July, we had people from Columbus, Georgia. I said we drove all the way up here when we heard he was going to be here to see him, so. And while they're there, guess what? They look around and they buy stuff. So
exactly,
it's worth it in the long run for the vendors. I mean, the vendors don't. Hopefully the vendors appreciate what Wolf and Derek and them do to try to get people in, and Wolf works very hard to get celebrities, try to get celebrities that they can afford that are catchy names that'll get people to come.
Sure,
right. And the guys from Sandlot, especially around here, is a big draw.
Yeah, and it was amazing. Chauncey, he definitely covered his costs last February.
Yes.
So he covered his costs. The other didn't quite as well, and so they still had to pay out some on that. But that's part of the business, though, right? But to get if it helps get people in and helps keep the con going good, so and you're seeing a lot. Actually, you're seeing a lot of cons get more and more guests at their show, which it amazes me because I can't figure out, like FarleyCon in Chattanooga. I mean, the venue where they have Gaston Con is a whole lot bigger, and they have a whole lot more people than they have there. And I don't know how they get all those guests if they get it at Chattanooga. Of course, I forget it's about $30 or $40 to get in, though, right?
Well, I don't remember what it was last year.
20, I think.
20.
Yeah.
So,
they're super. I mean, they are like super selective about the vendors.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will be perfectly honest with you, you're going to have to be a very high revenue vendor to get in there because it is limited space and
very limited.
They've got 10 or 12 of some of the biggest names going in any particular theme. But he's drawing. You got to understand, they're drawing from Birmingham. They're drawing right across Chattanooga. They're drawing from Knoxville. They're drawing from Atlanta. I mean, they're just. It's almost like FarleyCon has become the spillover for Joe Fest. If you can't make it all the way to Augusta, what is this nonsense here? Oh man, my side.
That's my sidewalk.
Man,
that's my sidewalk.
They're terrible.
The other thing about Gaston Con, they got great deals, especially if it annoys John. Like Mr. Alexander sold me a Rattler last year for cost. I had to go show John the Rattler.
Yeah.
His hadn't arrived yet.
You do get some good deals at Gaston Con, though.
Oh, yeah.
They are very. A lot of their vendors are very flexible, and they're wanting to make $1, so they're willing to make a deal with you.
So you don't always find that. A lot of the vendors these days are very
Yep.
stickler about everything. So
Mhm.
making a deal is much more difficult.
They got their price and they want to stick with it. But a lot of those vendors there, they will negotiate and they will deal with you.
And that's a draw. That I will say it. That's a drawback to a place like FarleyCon because they are high end vendors, and what they're peddling is just not negotiable because it's rare. It's in high demand, and it's just not. They're just not going to negotiate. I will tell you, I was there with a seller last year, and I got to tell you guys, I hadn't been on that side of it. The deals that were going on with some of these bigger money guys, the deals that were going on before the show was started was absolutely mind-boggling.
Yeah,
I mean, they're throwing around merchandise just to take it from one booth to another.
Yeah.
Because they like to keep things fresh or whatever. So it's just, but they were definitely. But these are vendors that, they travel, they do everything basically in the Southeast. Some of the guys will go as far as Texas. They live on the show circuit, and they're just selling. So
just buy a collection and take it to a thing. I miss the days when you could go and it's like two grandmas sitting there with buckets full of action figures that you could dig through.
Yeah.
I remember that from the early pop culture events, like the Huntsville Pop Culture event. Like the very first year, I don't think there were any guests, and it was just random vendors.
Right.
I do remember that.
Yep.
And in my opinion, it was much better then.
But the vendors were other collectors, not necessarily business people. Business people have definitely complicated things for all of us.
Well, look what it did to the Pokemon cards, right? It's terrible. Kids can't even play Pokemon anymore because people fight over the cards.
Yep, I know.
You can't even go to Walmart and buy them for your kids because you're afraid you get stabbed by some dummy.
Yep. It's crazy.
It's insane.
Yep.
But I will say, and I do agree, I don't remember who it was that said it, but Pokemon or cards specifically definitely is the collectible of the future because you can have a $20 collection, you could have $1 million collection, and they might be the exact same size. Your collection could fit in the space of a photo album on a bookshelf, versus some of the stuff that we do. This takes up considerably more space.
But you can't pose
you cannot
can't pose a card.
Yeah.
You cannot. Nope, you cannot.
All you can do is set it on a shelf and look at it.
Yep. You can't tell a story with it. You can't do any of those things. But that's the differences, I guess.
But every generation's got its nostalgia, right? Ours lives in action figures, and all the Pokemon kids are going to live in cards, and they're going through their phase right now.
Yeah, but I ain't never had to stab nobody over an action figure.
Then you're not doing it right.
Well, I've wanted
yet.
I've kicked a couple and a few.
And
So I'm gonna tell you.
I pushed some down before.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do to get to that toy aisle.
Look, I'll tell you. So, I was a kid, which, when Power Rangers first came out, right? And a Toys R Us opened up in Tupelo, Mississippi, where we lived. And everybody assumed you'd be able to find Power Rangers toys because if you don't remember, you couldn't find them anywhere when the show first came on. And it was the only time, I was probably 10, when a grown woman pushed me down, grabbed the toy out of my hands, and ran off with it.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I mean, it was violent then. It was like what you'd see in like TV where all the people were fighting over everything and toys were just flying out of the piles. Moms were fighting over everything for their kids.
I've seen a couple of instances of that myself.
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Kind of like the video game section at Black Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Definitely elbows being thrown there.
Yeah.
By the old women too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
No doubt.
The first Black Friday I ever went to, me and my uncle went to get his son a TV. And we got the TV, had it in the buggy, and I turned around and looked, and there was this old lady about 85, got a hold of the TV trying to get it out of the buggy. I'm like, hey, man, she's trying to steal your TV. It was the funniest thing ever because, I mean, literally, she was like 85 years old trying to get this TV out of the buggy.
When you sit around here, veterans talking about battles they fought in World War II and some survived in Vietnam, and then you hear one telling how they survived Black Friday with the Cabbage Patch Kids of 1985.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I remember in 86 or 87, my mom getting a fist fight at Walmart over an Alf for me for Christmas one year.
Unreal.
And also coming up, Friday, June 26th, to Sunday, June 28th is Joe Fest. A lot of folks are going to be there.
Next weekend.
Yep.
We're not going this year, but we went 2 years ago, and my whole family loved it.
Yeah, it's a good show too.
So,
I had planned on being there. We've been planning on it for a year, but it's course typical, falls apart within the last 3 months or so. It's nice to be able to make plans, but it's really difficult to keep them sometimes. So, so at this point, I'm not going to make it. So, which really stinks. So, but anyways, that's kind of the way it goes sometimes.
I'm scared Joe Fest is going to get too big, right? I liked how small. That's what we enjoyed about it, right? Down there shopping on the floor with Seth Green and Sarge just walking around.
Yeah.
But the bigger they get, the less likely those kind of things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Nice. So let's jump into Yojo June. How much of this are we going to cover, Shane? We're going to do all 3 weeks so far?
So far, yes, sir.
We're going to do all of it.
Boy.
I think we can start with this abomination.
Don't you knock that. I'm down for this.
And that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I've already got them all. I might as well get him too from the Legacy Collection.
I just don't get this one.
It's Avalanche Response, so I guess with the Snowcat coming out and the Arctic Kiss, they're kind of doing a snow thing.
Yeah, I would say
more of the same. It's G.I. Joe, right? Let's reuse the mold.
Yeah.
Hey, if it keeps the line going, I'm happy with them putting out stuff I don't want.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm happy with that stuff I don't want to save me money.
Exactly, me too.
I seen somebody on here that complained about the color. That's not realistic. You can see it. He's a rescue guy. You're supposed to be able to see him.
Have you ever seen an Avalanche Response guy?
Yeah.
His suit is white. His, like where this black is colored. Not the whole orange suit or red suit, man.
I don't know.
Well, it depends. I have seen them. Yeah, I have seen yellow. I've seen orange, and I've seen white with the neon, like for crosswalk deals too. I've seen several different types.
But not like this. I'm telling you, this is dumb. What's up, guys?
What happened to Dave?
I don't know what happened with Dave. Oh, there he is. He's back. He's back. Yeah.
Dave's getting this.
No, I'm not.
That's how bad Dave didn't like it. He said, "I'm out."
Yeah, man. That was the strangest thing. I touched my screen and took just to change the camera angle a little bit, and it just kicked me right out. That was weird.
But I am going to play the long game on this, and they didn't fix the problem with the stretcher from Doc.
Well, no, because it's the same stretcher.
It's the same stretcher. But anyway, to me, this is what it should have looked like. With some colors on the line, on the belt buckles, around the belt and stuff like that, the liner of the coat. It would have been, I would have bought a couple of those.
Yeah, you could have done some grays or some darker blues, and it would have been fine. Yeah, but that orange is weird.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
I've just done a search on Avalanche Rescue typical outfits, and it's actually pretty accurate because they're all wearing red.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I looked up was white with like red and yellow stripes and stuff on them. Next.
But my thing is,
Cobra.
I don't see how, because when they talk about legacy, I'm thinking, 1960s and 1970s GI Joes, and I don't recall ever doing an avalanche rescue in those. So
No. I would have liked to have a paramedic or something other.
Yeah.
They did do. There was wasn't there a 12-inch set that came with the Abominable Snowman, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if that was that avalanche rescue.
I don't remember.
I don't either. I have to look it up.
I remember the set, but I don't remember.
Well, like this thing right here, is it overpriced? Yes. Did I order me one and Shane one? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a substantial. I was looking at it there a few minutes ago, and yeah, that's a substantial price jump.
They knew everybody wanted it, and they could get it for it. So.
Mm-hmm.
They could have charged more, and people would have still got it. Just
Oh yeah. And they'll probably
just wish
put
there
a
was
retro card later without the throne and be $30.
Regal, yeah, Regal Blue. I wished it was Regal Blue.
I believe they will.
I'm
definitely doing a head
ordering
swap.
it myself, just hoping they do a retro one later. But then the thought was, what if they don't?
Exactly.
Well, they're back up on Hasbro Pulse right now.
It's my understanding that they're going to keep making stuff, and they're going to try to not let anything be out of stock long.
It makes sense.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah, it would make sense.
There's you search for the Yeti.
Search for the Yeti. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got
he was
some
wearing a
orange on.
blue jacket and orange pants, but
Yeah.
it's adventure team. It's not. They don't.
Right. Yeah, back when we had to drop the GI Joe bit because it was post Vietnam and everybody was still bitter.
Right.
You know?
So that
He
was
had
the
to-
old
he had-
people's GI Joe, though.
Yep.
He had to have the bright colors to draw the Yeti out. So he'd.
That's it. That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, this is a pass for me. I don't know about nobody else.
How dare you? The Ninja Force is amazing.
Yeah.
No, I ordered it. I wanted to bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, T-Bang is.
There's a conversation to be had with this too, and this drives me nuts. This drives me nuts with this line, and it's not just this line, but why is it that they can't just pick a face sculpt for each character and stick with it from iteration to iteration? Because this is what the third Scarlet face that we've got.
Yep.
Third, yeah.
You know what? You guys understand what I'm saying? I mean, they've got there's the Flint with Duke with all of the characters we've got duplicates of. It's not the same face. It's just like, why can't you guys just make the same face again? Because
technically, it's the fourth. You count the movie figure.
Definitely.
Yeah, So I just, other than that,
But
this
that
set is
T-Bang
certainly
figure is
better
spot
than the
on.
original. Yeah, this set's a lot better than the original.
Yeah, I was going to say that the inaccuracy on Scarlet's, her hips are not wide enough.
Exactly right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's
To
right.
me, she looks like she's been ripped off from DC's Poison Ivy.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I've got one coming, and that's fine.
Maybe
I'm happy
Poison
with
Ivy ripped off Ninja Force Scarlet.
it. Right.
I don't know. I have to do some checking on that one.
But I can tell you right now that head's getting swapped. I mean, that's going to be a head swap because it just drives me nuts. Why can't they all be the same? I don't get it. They already put the money into sculpting it, especially if it's a good sculpt. I get it with the original Falcon. I get it. That needed to be redone, but
Exactly.
And I think the good Lord we're getting another one.
yeah, I mean, I'm happy with this one. This is long after.
If they done those with action features, it'd be $50 a piece for an O-ring.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, Ninja Force came out long after I was done collecting, but I ordered it.
Yeah.
And
And
I,
this one,
I was into the Death of the Line, so Ninja Force, Space Force, Eco Force, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Get those out. I'm ready for those.
Well, see, I was already out of collecting by then.
Yeah, me
The
too.
first time.
Yeah,
Now,
Deep
this
Sea
guy
This
right
is a
here.
very cool figure.
Oh yeah. Now a lot of people complaining because he didn't come with the shark.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna come out with another version of him with the shark.
I think
Mm,
it's going to be like a Deep Six outside of that will come in the
Yep,
mhm.
shark.
I did too.
Yeah, because they're not going to make a vehicle large enough to accommodate that suit. It's just not
No.
going to happen.
No.
It had to be literally had to be that wide.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It'd have to be huge.
it's gonna be him without the suit. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah,
This
Whose
is
idea
definitely a
was it?
must-have.
Whose idea was it to come up with the decompressed head?
I don't know, I
Ah,
thought that was weird.
It is very strange. There's no canon references to it anywhere. It was just,
Nope.
he liked what it'd be meant. He likes to be alone. So who's to say he just didn't go diving one day and never came up? And that's how they found him. It's just like, yeah, I don't think so. Gonna sit right there and die? Probably not. I mean, I don't mind being alone either, but I'm not gonna do that. That's kind of a strange comment. What it's about, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
It is
But
weird.
the figure's awesome.
Oh yeah.
So I've got him pre-ordered for myself. So
Right. Yep. He's a definitely must-have.
Oh
Like I said, my list is getting very, very short, and he's a must-have. This set kind of ticks me off, and I'll tell you why. That Trouble Bubble is so cool. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I wish they had done something other than this, because I couldn't care less about that ATV. I don't like that version of Snake Eyes. I don't need any more Steel Brigade
We got a ton of those guys.
but that Trouble Bubble is just awesome. And
Yeah, the Trouble Bubble is awesome.
this set bugs me just for that reason. I'd like to have a couple of these. It would look great on a display with the hiss, which is intended to go with.
That's what it is. Yep.
But at $110 a pop, basically, is what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They could have done it in black, the ATV in black, and done Falcon, like Night Force Falcon with it or something, and filled in a hole for a vintage collector's set.
Yep.
But
we got Night Force Falcon.
Yeah, we do
In the two
But,
pack.
I mean, they the Outback or something. Well, they could have done with the Night Force that they hadn't done yet, and put with
Yeah.
That's a great point, because in the Energon universe comics, apparently Night Force is becoming, or is about to become, a much more major player. That's a good point, John. I'm a little surprised that they didn't do that, now that I think of it.
I'm gonna have to pass on this.
Well, I hate to say, I genuinely hate to say this, but I don't have any choice but to be a pass on this.
What was retail on it?
They're $110.
Yeah.
109.99. If they would separate them, I'd have bought the Trouble Bubble.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
the Trouble Bubble is amazing to me.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Still, that they're still catering to a HasLab from how many years ago now? 4
years ago.
and people are still buying.
Yeah,
I would prefer with them just to put the vehicles out without a figure. I'd make them cheaper, and then you wouldn't get
Yeah, me
different
too.
Snake Eyes. You could put whoever you wanted to on them.
some of them. You're absolutely right. The smaller ones, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, just like with that version 2 of the Vamp. Why do they even have to have a figure?
Well, you need the tan
Tan
clutch. You got to have tan clutch.
You got to have tan clutch. That's kind of a thing. Yeah,
That's a have to.
yeah. But these smaller ones, Recon Sled, the Silver Mirage, the original Fair,
Polar Bear.
They didn't They didn't come with a figure. They could do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be foreign to us. That's for sure.
And as far as I'm concerned, they could have given us a troop builder instead of a Snake Eyes.
The Snake Eyes choice here just doesn't make any sense. From a character standpoint, it doesn't make any sense.
But I know what people's going to say. Well, that's why you got the Steel Brigade. But man, we got so many Steel Brigade heads already. It's unreal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you did get the Steel Brigade though. I mean, so
Yeah.
it's kind of a troop builder.
If
Yeah.
you wanted to troop build that Viper, you're going to have to buy 2 vehicles and another figure you don't want just to get enough of the troop build.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's my gripe. Yeah, that's my gripe on that one.
Yeah.
You could always buy and sell the other. You could sell the ATV and the Snake Eyes.
Yep.
Oh, I think you'll see a lot of that.
I think there's going to be a lot of those available. The Trouble Bubble will be the 50% of this kit that's hard to come by.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it was just the Trouble Bubble, I'd have bought 2 of those.
Oh, easily. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Me too.
But I get it. They want this ATV to go with the Vamp and stuff like that. So I mean, I get that.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to make money.
And they got
with all the
the
reprints.
street tires on it again.
Yeah.
Which is
See, to me, if they would have went, if what they should have done had, if they wanted to sell it for $110, have 2 Trouble Bubbles and have 2 4-wheelers in a set, and let it go with that.
Here's the problem: the 4-wheelers wouldn't have sold.
Well,
Right.
of course not.
right. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I appreciate what they're doing here. The Trouble Bubble is absolutely awesome.
It is.
The ATV is meh, and the Snake Eyes makes no sense. So
Hasbro's been notorious about selling 2-packs, locking a good figure behind one you really don't want. So that's nothing new.
yeah, no, that's them.
And let's be honest, that Viper is amazing,
Yeah,
Yep.
especially to go with your fire team and the tank and everything. I mean, perfect.
yep.
And I will probably get it eventually.
I really hope since they re-releasing the Vamp that they'll
Right.
re-release the Ferret because they way underproduced it too.
Oh yeah, very much so.
And
Yeah,
it
the Ferret was a
builder
real
thing.
those production numbers were a real serious misstep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I looked up and got one. So
you only need one clutch, but the female troop builder, you could have several of those. You know, I'm like,
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
why underproduce a troop builder when you know people's going to buy multiples?
And the truth, you know, for the cartoon guys, you ideally you would have 3 ferrets, one for each of the twins and one for Firefly, right?
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
but those were an absolute disaster from the get because you couldn't. I remember sitting online all weekend just waiting for them to pop back up in stock.
Yeah.
You know, for 2 or 3 seconds, and I finally did manage to get all of the ones that almost all of the ones I wanted. But yeah, that one was bad. The Vamp, I remember we were at the trunk or treat with John and Nancy,
Mm-hmm.
and the Vamp popped up. It wasn't an issue. Ordered every one of them that you wanted to, and then all of a sudden, when they showed up next May, there's a huge problem because guess what? They just weren't enough produced. So I don't,
They were
Well,
up on Pulse for forever. The Vamp.
Yeah.
or
They
for a
were?
while.
If you recall, they were supposed to be released in May, but they come out in March
yes.
Mhm.
because
Yep.
I had 3 of them ordered and I had to cancel 2 of them because I didn't have the money for all. 3.
Yeah, now they're $350 a piece. So
They come out
Yeah.
2 months early.
I may need to sell my Vamp if they're going for $350 a piece.
yeah, they are
They are.
350. Yeah,
well,
Hey Tim, they are re-releasing the Vamp.
they are. Yeah, he said at some point he was pretty.
Yeah,
He was committed to being non-committal. At some point,
exactly.
they're going to reproduce them.
Yeah, it'll go up for order by the end of the year. I think.
I would think.
I figure so too.
Would be strange to mention it without having plans for.
Yeah.
Relatively close in the future.
I don't. I think it's going to be their only option right now.
Yep, and then you know, like I said, the snake armor. If they
Yep.
if they made another run on those, they would do very, very well.
That is a
Thanks,
case
I
where they
didn't
made
get one.
something that didn't come with the figure.
What's that?
It didn't come with the figure, so they
Right.
have shown they're willing to do that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Exactly.
They can do
And
more
the
claws.
Fang too.
Yeah.
Redo the Fang again. They'd sell a ton of those again.
So,
Because
We'll see.
obviously I lost one of mine.
Yeah, we'll see.
What happened?
I don't know. I may have burned it.
I think
That's a
they'll
long
take,
story.
I think they'll take it to a desert themed Cobra Claw and put Tan Grunt with it.
From what B-Mac said during, I think it was the first show, or maybe the second one, that's the next theme. When Arctic's over, they're going desert. And that's where the rumors just blew up all over the internet. That means we're getting a Mauler. And it's just like, you guys are on crack, because it's just not going to happen. I mean, seriously, that was all over the place. You know, if it's Tan, we're getting it. It's just like, wow, man, that's a stretch. No, you're not getting a $600 tank. It's not going to happen, guys. Look at the prices we're talking about now. Can you imagine what that sucker would cost?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. Just because it's Tan doesn't mean you're getting it. That's not going to happen.
And the size of it, the scale will be insane.
Yeah, I say all the stuff we got in green, we're getting Tan pretty much.
Well,
I think the Armadillo will be the only tank we get classified.
And the
I'm hoping for a triple T.
Yeah, the triple T is.
Well, triple T is coming.
Yeah,
I don't really count it. I mean, I guess it is a tank, but I mean something that actually looks like a tank.
Like it looks like a tank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they'll be with that Sergeant Slaughter, the one with the USA on his chest.
Yeah, probably.
More than likely, yes.
Probably.
And I'd be good with that.
I would take it.
Probably.
And even though I got the only Gadsden exclusive triple T tank.
Yeah, that is the only one.
Yeah.
I don't even have
one of one.
Yep.
And then we have these two beauties.
It would be, I mean, to tell you the truth, a Mauler would be basically no moving parts. It would be the statue of vehicles.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would be, and it would be mostly hollow at that. This, I have to tell you guys, this right here, I was actually very, very pleasantly surprised at the price on this. I would have guessed it was going to be a lot more.
Me too, man.
I'm surprised too.
Yeah, I was very happy with that. Especially considering what I thought would be very high demand, because it's OG13, baby. So
just the size of it alone,
it's big.
I mean, it blew my mind.
Yep, it's big, and they did a good job. I mean, they reused that platform, a lot of the tooling for the platform.
That's the same tooling from the missile launchers, right?
Yep, exactly
HMS
right.
And MMS.
Yep.
They just put the gun on top of it, and that's it. Yeah,
they did a good job with that. I mean, I don't mind penny pinching when it makes sense and it's done well. You know, all of us here have collected enough lines that we've seen some penny pinching that went very, very well, and we've seen some that went really, really bad. So, this is my definitely the one that I'm most excited about as of yet.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
Yeah, the one that was announced is a close second, and it is not first because they didn't show it. So,
and that flash is spot on.
Yep. So there's that. But like I said, I was very happy with the price on this one. Very, very happy. And this didn't go up as much as I thought it was going to either. So
Allen went up $10.
Yep. But to tell you the truth, never mind. I was going to say the Vamp wasn't really overpriced, but it kind of was for the time. I'm just forgetting how long ago that was now.
Well, you see, the Stinger was originally $99, and a year later, Walmart got them for $75. So.
Right. Yeah. Or 75, depending on which Walmart you went to, because that was all over the place. So
35 if you could hit the right Walmart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
I picked up 3 for $40 a piece when they cleared them off.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I wish you said some. I couldn't either.
Yep.
Ours
And
never
that's the
went on
only
clearance.
thing. That's the only thing
They just
Walmart gets in
disappeared.
clearance. Besides, I mean, they clearanced other stuff, but I'm talking when they clearanced, they only knocked it down a few dollars.
Right.
And then about a month into it, they finally knocked the Stingers down. But the other stuff's been there for 3 more. I mean, since Christmas, 6 months now, and they still hadn't dropped the price on it anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
What
don't know
bothers me with the Walmarts, a lot of them that had the center aisle, the kiosk set up that had all the Joe stuff in it, they don't carry Joe's at all anymore. I'm down to one Walmart in this area that has Joe stuff. Period.
We are too.
So that's a little discouraging, but it is what it is. This tan vamp, it's the Stinger in a different color.
It's got a different missile launcher on the top.
It does.
Yep.
Is it the same as scrap
that was
irons?
from the Snowcat.
I think it's the Snowcat.
Yeah.
That's longer.
Yeah.
So
probably.
Yeah. But and that's okay. I mean, it's still an iconic Jeep. There's nothing wrong with this one. This makes sense from any standpoint. So, yeah. And I know we don't. Sorry, guys, we don't have a rundown for when these things are actually going to be released and stuff. We'd have to go back and watch which was a digital render, which was an actual pre-order, on and on and on. It's been a little convoluted, but it's easy enough to look up.
These are not up for pre-order yet.
No.
The Hound and the Vamp's what, October?
I figure they will be.
I think it's October.
Like so.
I'm pretty sure you could pre-order this. Could you not?
I was just there. It's not on there.
What, the Vamp?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vamp and the Hound's already been up for pre-order.
Yeah, I have a bunch on pre-order.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
They probably sold out, I'm sure.
I'll tell you in a second.
I'm looking at my pre-order on Hasbro Pulse.
Did anybody get those ramp rats?
Yes.
I did not.
They're showing they're in stock right now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. October 1st on the How.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yep.
November 1st on the Vamp Mark II.
Yep. Because I know BMAC had said that they were basically running out of product that they wanted to talk about because they would have been into 27. So,
what's the problem? Keep going.
Well,
gotta keep on talking.
Yeah. So, yep.
They got to save something for San Diego, though.
Well, yeah, but they already showed us what those are too. So,
well, I mean, they'll have some reveals at San Diego, though.
Oh, yes. I see what you mean. Yeah. The only thing that's sold out right now is Deep Six, right?
Deep Six and low stock on Dusty.
Yeah. Okay, Dusty. Yeah. So.
Dusty's still up on Big Bad Toy Store.
Yeah.
Both of them are still up on Big Bad Toy Store. So.
That is definitely the Snowcat's missile rack.
I think it was. Yep.
Oh, and the Ninja Force 2-pack sold out too.
I gotta tell you though, I was out of it when this Dusty was released originally. I prefer the original Dusty. I thought he was a really cool character. Really cool.
This Dusty is okay. For me, I think this is going to be the worst animal we've gotten so far.
His face is kind of wonky, isn't it?
It's going to be too big.
It's bigger than a coyote. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's because they reused Order's legs.
Oh, okay.
And a coyote is not as big as a German Shepherd.
It is not. Nope.
I've put plenty of them down to know the size of them.
Yeah, 40 pounds is a big coyote.
Yeah.
And they could have at least maybe had a tag around his neck with Acme on it or something,
Yeah, right. Here, a Roadrunner hanging out of his mouth. That would have been funny.
The worst animals is the one that came with Raptor, that General Ledger, because it's the same bird. It just doesn't do anything. It's like Freedom and the others.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know. Polly was pretty bad too, though. All she did was sit there.
Yeah, that new Polly actually was kind of cool. But
with her wings open.
This right here, I like the Dusty. I had this when I was a kid, but the coyote don't look right, man.
It's kind of these are still. I hope they're digital renders. The final product may vary.
No, they had him out. They had him out there during the last live stream.
Yeah, they're not going. I mean, because they're reusing the molds. What they're doing, that's the only reason they're doing it, so they can reuse the mold. Yeah. If you remember, the original was a PVC figure. It didn't have no articulation at all.
Statue. Yeah.
No.
Well.
Yeah, Wiley Code. There you go.
Yeah, this one's. I'm not heartbroken. That I probably won't buy it. It's okay. Yeah, there's quite an overbite there, isn't there?
I'm hoping he'll be a Ross or Ollie's exclusive.
I don't know.
Snake Eyes and Timber War.
Yeah. So this one I'm really happy for all of the guys in Great Britain. They're gonna love it.
All 7 of them are gonna love it.
All 7 of them are gonna fall all over it. That's exactly right. Yep.
Well, I liked him and everything, and I started looking what he had, and then I seen the price, and I'm like, no, $42.99, and he don't really come with a lot of extra stuff.
Nope.
I have to tell you, this would have been better as a Legacy figure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have fit Legacy very well because it is the Legacy.
Like a mountain rescue guy.
Yeah. But
if they'd have made it 5 inches instead of 6 inches, it would have made it good. What was the name? Ethan Hawke from Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise action figure.
Yeah,
it actually looks like Tom Cruise.
Kind of does, doesn't
it? Day, Adam.
Yeah, hey buddy, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to the rest of you schmoes too. I forgot to tell you that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised this one hasn't sold out. I don't know.
From the makers of G.I.
I think this is going to be a fan channel.
Yeah, they definitely catering to specifically Great Britain on this one. So more power to
this gives me hope that maybe we'll get Tiger Force Shipwreck.
Oh, wow.
He was overseas only too.
Yeah, right.
Was it Tiger Force Blizzard?
Yeah, Blizzard.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Snake Peak. They done
Snake Peak. Yep. Yeah, I know, right? That's right.
He's got the special. There's a little button on his back. You mash it, he'll jump up and down on the couch too.
Now, this rugged Duke. There's something weird with this. Everybody's saying it's Energon Duke, and it's kind of not. I don't think so.
I think that's who it's supposed to be, but I mean,
that's what they did say. So,
yeah,
I got my Duke. I don't care. So,
I mean, Duke in the comic, he's got pretty long hair. This
would be good for a troop builder. Swap that head out for a couple of different ones. It would be good.
It says Hauser on his shoulder, though, doesn't it?
I don't know. Hauser, if it does, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it does. So
that's easy to remove, though.
Yeah. Oh no, that's true.
He's got a scar on his eye.
Yeah, it's similar to the Energon, but it's just not. It's not the same. The rock and roll was spot on. Unless he's
Oh,
got
it in a ponytail.
Maybe.
The first rock and roll. Yeah.
I kind of looks like he's patterned rock and roll after the action figure myself.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got the cop overlay from the police officer for vest. I think this will be in the discount clearance for not too long.
I don't see this one being overly popular. No,
I don't either.
I just don't.
I see it's some good custom for me.
This is just a render, so let's remember that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And
right.
this is absolutely the one that B Mac and them forgot to show.
Yeah, what the heck was that? That was a really awkward moment there. Well, we'll talk about that later, I guess. When he said Energon specifically, so I don't know what they're doing with that. It's,
You know, if BMAC would just watch our show and see how we go by Shane's list, so we don't forget anything, then he might learn something.
You'll make the list.
It's a lot. It's a lot harder than we make it look. That's for sure.
Apparently, for them, it is.
Some people are just not made to be in front of a camera.
No, that's true. They're just not.
They can't all be stars like us.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
Living legends in our own mind.
Yep, that's right.
As long as we're there, that's all that matters.
Yep. This is a great figure.
Bingo.
Yep.
I'm getting it. I gotta had him when I was a kid. Loved him.
Yep, this is a great
Bingo.
figure. Yeah, Rom. Yeah, Rom's going to play a part in the whole Void Rivals storyline, I guess.
Now we need to get Stalker version 2.
I'd like that.
Ron is? I thought Marvel had the rights back to Ron.
Nope. He's in the Energon verse now.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
I don't know. It changed from day to day.
Showing up in Void Rivals. Yep.
So
This is a great
basically, the
This is
Energon
gonna be
universe is just
great.
Revolution 2.0.
Yeah.
Kinda, right? Yeah. I mean, how many properties from the 80s can we grab a hold of and put in a comic? Yeah.
Because I got Mask in there too, and they Mask and Rom. It actually started in Rom in the Revolutions.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, this figure looks very, very good. Yeah, very happy with this one.
Yeah, could have. I may customize the snowboard, kind of paint it with some white camo on it. I had this guy when I was a kid too.
This one's spot on too to the original.
100%. It's a nice figure.
I think so. I really wasn't
like they're
wasn't happy to hear
Energon it right here.
But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is
His eyes kind of.
Yeah, he's got a zombie thing going. He's messed up, man.
Yeah.
Sort of like the mole rats.
Kind of like the mole rats, yeah.
The original wasn't like that, was he? I thought the original was just a guy underneath the helmet.
Yeah, the original was just
you could only see his eyes. He had,
I'm going to show it with the helmet on all the time anyway, so it won't bother me.
Exactly.
See, back then, the
Yeah,
identity of all the Cobras were secret. Now they just give them extra heads so you can see what they look like without the
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yep, exactly.
Now is that a mask that goes over the original head, or is that a head swap?
I think it's a mask that drops right over the head.
Yeah,
probably.
Sure, it's probably a helmet.
Yeah. Thank you, a helmet. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this leads to the Eco Force here.
It's a possibility.
Might at this point.
With Toxo Vipers and things like that, the Eco Force makes sense.
Yeah, it might.
Isn't Cesspool on the? Did they mention Cesspool?
Not that I'm
No.
No.
Okay. I expect they'll probably do one of him because a lot of people actually like that character back in the day.
I don't know nothing about this character, but she's beautiful, and I'm gonna get her anyway. So
Blaylock.
to go with the Iron Grenadiers.
Yeah,
She's disavowed. Yeah, another
She
Blaylock.
was in the Devil's Due comics.
Yeah, she's a
I
Blaylock.
probably won't be getting this one.
I'm gonna get her just because she was in the Blaylock series.
I know, right?
Yep.
They did him wrong. They did that so wrong.
I'm getting her because she's an Iron Grenadier.
Yeah.
The whole
And that mask
the Babylonian type
is amazing.
Assyrian mask is different for a Scottish girl, but whatever.
Yeah.
And the water cash is kind of interesting too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I mean she's a pretty girl, a pretty figure. They did a great
Oh,
job,
yeah.
you know. Yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't understand why they did silver for the legs and stuff?
I don't know. That is a good question. I don't know.
What
Was she not gold in the Devil's Due?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Budget cuts.
If I
It would be a
remember,
lot
she
of
did
gold.
have gold on her in the Devil's Due comics.
I can't
I think
remember.
so.
Remember that.
It would definitely
Yeah,
be
she's
a
a-
lot of gold. That's for sure.
You definitely would, but the Iron Grenadiers, that's what they were. They were covered
Yeah.
in gold.
Yeah.
Black
Black and gold.
red.
I mean, if I saw this figure on a peg, I'd buy it. I don't.
Ain't no
I'm
doubt.
not
I would
going
take
my way for it, but
Oh, just the tips of her boots are gold. Just notice that.
yeah.
That is nice. I do like this figure. It would definitely be a buy.
Yep. This
And
is
then
Synapse.
this.
Was supposed
Actually,
to be,
in the comics, it was silver.
was it? Yeah.
Well,
Was it?
you can see,
Yeah.
see her arms right there. Now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you see it or
Yeah.
not.
Now this
Mhm.
figure right here is
Yep.
coming to a peg warmer near you.
This is Synapse. More on him this week, I
Is it-
guess.
Is that a
Synopsis?
five-fingered
What it
hand?
was?
What's that? They
I
all they
wasn't
said
it-
about
wasn't
this
his name
character is
Synopsis?
Synapse. That was
Synapse?
the Synapse. Yeah, they gave the name and they said that he was developed at the same time that the cowboy one was.
Yes,
because
I'm
they
figuring
needed
this is some Native American one.
I don't know. It's supposed to be a Cobra counterpart. Not necessarily counterpart, but they needed to develop a Joe and a Cobra at the same time. So this is what was developed at the same
Yeah.
time as High Plains Drifter, whatever his name is.
The hand kind of freak. I don't get that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
not
that
sure
is
what
it is it a hand? We don't really know.
Well, we don't know for sure. It could be one of them weird frog spears. I don't know.
It's like he's got a mohawk or something, doesn't he?
Something going on
Yeah.
there, right? Yeah. So
It
yeah,
could
I
be a
don't know.
shaman medicine man. That could be his medicine totem or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Don't know.
But anyway, won't know until we see him, what he really looks like.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I
It's a
said,
brand new,
I
it's a
think
brand new character. So
he's gonna be a peg warmer like the cowboy. I think.
I don't know. I guess if they tied him in with Crystal Ball somehow, there'd be a chance. But I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
He is a bad guy, though. I said he was.
Yes, this is
Yes.
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
over.
Cobra. Yeah, this is Cobra. So
Don't quit.
And then they did have 3 retro card name reveals only. One was retro
Yeah.
card Falcon, retro card Valkyries, and retro card Flash.
Flash. That's it. The 13, other than Silver Pad Grand Slam,
Silver Pad Grand Slam, yep.
that'll be it. We'll have our 13. They'll all be represented. So that'll be pretty great.
You guys in your original 13. It's all about
Thank
the
you.
later part of the line. 86
Would
on.
have never been G.I. Joe ARA if they hadn't been there.
No, man. When 82, when it hit, they'd never seen anything like that. It was awesome.
Nope.
I wasn't even born yet, so
I know, but it's all good. I
If
certainly
it wasn't for us old guys, nothing would have ever become of the line at all.
that's true. I'm
yeah.
just giving you a hard time. I like old people.
I know. We
Oh, yeah.
we
You like old
kid
people?
each other about
He's
it.
out.
We kid, my first GI Joe was fuzzy headed with a kung fu grip. So, and that was brand new out of the
Exactly.
pack. So, yeah, I mean, and he was still GI Joe back then. So, yep. So yeah, that's it. I mean, more coming Wednesday. And then
This will be
that
the
is it.
last one.
It is the
Yep.
last one, and then we'll be. Then we'll probably all be net deep in whatever San Diego is going to have to offer, because I know everybody's already gearing up, and some exclusives have already been released, including the classified San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, which is the we talked about him before, the shipwreck and shoot, what's her name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw that episode yesterday.
I had to watch it again. And what's the other one?
Welcome
What's
to
the other?
Springfield.
The
Fatal Fluffies.
Fatal Fury.
The,
The
yep,
Fatal Fluffy.
the Fatal Fluffies. Yep. So hopefully the post-show numbers of availability will be high enough so that everybody that wants them can get them. I hate Cadet Deming. Thank you. Thank you, Mason. They did confirm too that the circular ports on the top of that console that comes in that 2-pack are for the elements that we got with the Snake Eyes, Breaker, and the divers. So I don't know if it's going to be fully modular, to make the rest of it or not. I don't know, but I doubt it.
Probably just a way where you can display them, I suppose.
I think so, yeah. I just don't know. I don't know.
But no HasLab this year. That's sad.
No HasLab, but I suspect they're going to do a crowdfund. I really do. I think the Thunder Machine is going to be the crowdfund this year.
Hard pass.
You talking about the pre-order, like the Arctic Kiss?
Yes.
Yep.
Won't hurt my feelings at all.
What did I say? Crowdfund. I get those two. You know what I'm saying.
Made to order.
McFarlane calls them crowdfunds, and they call them all kinds. Everybody's calling them a different thing now, but they seem to work very well.
I think me and Shane will be involved if that's what it is, right, Shane?
Oh, I know I will be.
Yeah.
That's
the universe knows I will be.
I have nothing to back that up, but that would be my guess. That that's what they'll do with the Thunder Machine. The Thunder Machine is a very odd vehicle when you think about it. It's not particularly expensive to produce, and it's certainly not very large, but
It's not a lot of reuse.
there isn't any reuse. To be perfectly honest with you, there's none. So it's kind of hard to.
Well, I can see that, but you got Destro and his glider. There ain't no big reuse in that.
No, but it's nowhere near as. This is going to sound strange, but it's nowhere near as big in the classified scale as the Thunder Machine would have to be. So, you got to have two in the seats, and you got to have a gunner position. The despoiler doesn't have any of that. So, don't forget the guy with the tail.
Globulus.
Movie.
Globulus.
Globulus. Yeah,
I think that might be announced Wednesday.
No, I think they'll save it for San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, I do too.
That might happen too.
Our man on the inside had said something about Globulus in 27, but that my memory may be off on that too.
Yeah,
Well, that'd be the 40th anniversary of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a
There
masterpiece.
you go.
Yeah,
Didn't we just celebrate the 35th anniversary of the movie?
Yeah, Globulus is.
Yeah, 5 years. Yeah, about 4 years ago, John.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Right? Yeah, I took the boys to it in the theater. It was a great time. We were the only ones there.
I took my daughter to see it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. We're the only ones there.
Great
it
fun.
was good. It's great.
Great fun.
I still have my
Yeah.
VHS copy of it.
There's
I do too.
a lot going on. Corey, what do you got? Make it quick.
Well, I got a few on my series. Well, Shane, you're gonna do the picture series on this. This is my series of collectibles that are sitting on the shelves. That clutter up your shelf. This is my number. I've done Spider-Man this time. This is my top 3. Number 1. This is the Ultimate Spider-Man. I think that's the best Spider-Man of what I got anyway. And there's what the Ultimate Spider-Man, or Maximum, excuse me, whatever. The next one would be this next to Shane. That is the Retro Card Spider-Man, the first one they come out with. I don't think he's kind of expensive these days, but he would be my number 2 Spidey. Yeah, there he is. They first releasing them. He's not as well articulated as the Maximum, but he's a good Spider-Man to have. The third one would be Black Suit Spider-Man. He was also a retro card. Now he was pretty articulated. What's good about him? They caught another one that's just recently come out, but the Secret Wars. But he don't have the black spider. He don't have the white spider on his back. That one does. I reckon they just forgot to put it on the Secret Wars. And the next one, this is my honorable mention, because he's really not Peter Parker, but some stories he is. Scarlet Spider. He's also a retro card. So that's my
Tiny Spider to me.
What's that?
So he looks like Tiny Spider to me next to that giant microscope.
Yeah, Chat GPT kind of screwed that one up. There's the retro card, and now as far as figures I got here to show, I've done a mashup because our number one fan Junior got me some Star Wars figures pretty cheap. It come into his sister's shop. So right there is Cospool. He's cosplaying as Stormtrooper. So nice. I stuck that head on there. And I was getting up on these DC Kids line, and I run across a couple of these a few weeks ago. These things, I got high hopes for the collectors. For $13, you got stuff to store. You can store stuff on the back of his belt. Like I said, no ankle or no ab crunch. And the weapons he comes with, this rack here, and he is stacked full of weapons. And I also got the Joker that went along with him. I had to modify the finger where he'll hold a gun. And he is an excellent Joker, and he come with a few accessories. He come with the shattered teeth deal here, which you shoot not too hard because, well, they don't want you to have fun stuff no more. And
don't put your eye out, man.
Yeah, and he come with some landmines, if you can see that or not, and
boom,
a cheap made clown axe. But what I really like here, what would he come with, is these little things right here that you can Jokerize characters. So I got the Batman, and he also come with Robin, which I use some sticky tack, and he come with the Flash. And the last thing I got to show, Indiana Shane found for me, is this Batman.
Dun, dun, dun.
And in the most unlikely places, Haleville Walmart.
Don't tell everybody my secret.
And if I never got it, I'd never hear the end of it because he found one in what part of Mississippi you was in, Shane? Fulton. I was taking a nap and I missed his call, so I was literally napping on that figure. So yeah, that's all I got. I went to wrestling first of the month. You know me and my mental problem. I got to buy Hulk Hogan stuff, so I got this at the wrestling, and that's pretty much all I've gotten this month. I figure next month's gonna be fast paced.
Oh, expensive. One or the other.
Oh yeah.
If not both.
Well, I'm gonna have to budget. I'm only getting Airtight and the Red Dog and Taurus and 2-pack. That's all I'm getting.
If that figure would have had a cloth cape, it would have been amazing.
Yeah,
and it is
but
a
still,
heavy figure too.
Yeah, still that was my one of my favorite runs of Batman, where he fought Bane and broke his back, and Azrael took over for a while, and he kind of lost his mind.
Yeah, he kind of lost his mind. That's a good way of putting it.
Yes, he did.
Yep. Cool beans.
Cool.
How's your charge level, John?
It's low, but it should hang in there for 20 more minutes, maybe.
Well, there you go.
Thank you, buddy. All right, let's get right into it then.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, Chris.
Yeah. Hold off, Shane. I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do tonight. I'll save it till next time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not ready. I thought I was, but I'm not ready. and like I said, 20 minutes. I don't know, but yeah, something I'll share with the group later, but not tonight. So anyway, I don't really have anything. I did get Chip Horsley from the group hooked me up with a little something this afternoon. Y'all might recognize it.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I tried to get one.
I literally
Yeah,
hate you, John.
He picked it up, but so I guess Walmart donated them to some center, and he got the Star Wars because he was wanting the Star Wars. He got the Star Wars, and they had the GI Joe and the Mattel with the Motu and the wrestling figures.
Yeah.
He picked all three of them up, and he didn't get the Transformers. It was already sold, he said. But he asked me if I wanted the Motu and the GI Joe, and I said, "Yeah, I'll take them."
Absolutely. Oh,
So,
good for you.
Well,
them, and then I got thinking. I said, "I don't know where I'm going to display them at. I sure ain't got room for that because the Mattel is like this long, this wide, you know."
Right.
Yeah.
So I
got a question, John. Is the rumors true?
Is what now?
Is the rumor true?
About
Are they glued in? Are they glued in?
They must be, because I looked at their feet and I thought they might have had like twist ties on their feet. Because Scarlet and Duke are leaning very badly. And if they're just on the peg, I'd like to know what kind of stands they're using.
Right, yeah, exactly, huh?
I heard the rumor they was glued in.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are, because I don't see how they're staying in there. I got to figure out how to get it open it up, and then stand them more upright. But I don't think it'll be hard to do to get it open. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I asked, I asked Wolf. I said because he brought them by the store today while we were there, and I said I ain't gonna order display both of those. So Wolf jumped on it. He said, "Yeah, I'll take that other one." So he's got the one with the Motu and the wrestling. Nice. I don't know what he's gonna do with them, but he's got them.
Yeah, there you go. Very cool.
But I may, if I can get it popped open, may put a few more figures in there because it's a cool background. It was one of the better out of the ones that they had up there on the display.
Cool. Yeah, I tried to get one and I got nothing but a runaround from the stores, and then that was it. So
yeah, I don't know.
I was told was they had to go back to Hasbro.
That's what I was told too.
Well, I don't know. I mean, what Chip was telling me, I reckon they apparently they donate them after the fact, and then donate them to these. I don't know. It's like these Center of Hope or something like that. I don't know. And he told me where he got it, and I done forgot now what he said. But I mean, it was $35 is what he paid for this GI Joe one, and he just charged me what he paid for it. So,
oh, that's cool.
Basically, I got 4 action figures for $35.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
And that's a cool display with them. So,
sure. Yep, absolutely.
But yeah, it was a good deal. I mean, I had to take it. I said, man, I got to jump on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it. I just, like I said, it's got like rivets at the top. It's kind of hard for me to show, but it's got like, I think I can just take these, well, not rivets, but it's got screws. Screws are across the top and on the side. So I think if I just take those screws out, that top will pop right off.
Probably, yeah.
But like I said, I just got it from him about 5 o'clock this afternoon, so I hadn't had time to look at it. It's got, you can see on the bottom, there's screws here. Mm-hmm. Where it was bolted to the shelf, so I'm gonna have to probably cut those off, or see if I can take when I take it apart, see if I can take them out. so it won't like set down flat right now. But
just add that to the museum.
Yeah, it's very cool. Yep.
That's what I wanted for was the background, not so much the figures.
Yeah. But yep, I'm happy with it. So for that
very
price,
cool.
I mean, you can't beat that.
No.
Yeah.
But, anyway, that's all I really got. So I guess that's my weekly win. I hadn't bought anything else this week.
Yeah. Very cool.
I thought
That's
I
a
was
good
thinking
one.
this month, really, except for a couple of pre-orders. But
I thought I hit a home run with Shane when he got me that Batman, but you had a grand slam.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
But like I said, it's all thanks to Chip. I wouldn't have had it. He's looking out.
I'm always happy to see that the group works the way I intended for it to work when I first thought of this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he figured somebody else in the group would want them, so he said he went ahead and picked them all up because the Mattel one was like $50, and it had 6 figures in it, so that's less than $10 a figure. Plus, it had a kind of a neat, it was a kind of a neat display.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very cool. What do you got, Shane? Anything this week?
Man, I ain't got nothing in the last 2-3 weeks.
I hear you.
I've been so busy with work, I ain't had no time to go find nothing.
Yeah, I hear you. So I guess it's that time for my spot here. So, good Lord. 4 years? 3 years? 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Shane had started the group. I was doing a little podcast ministry that I'd been doing for a while. So I kind of knew how to do audio stuff as far as setting up a channel and things like that. So we kind of talked about it. And when this what we're doing here started, it was just me doing interviews and it was audio only. And we did that for a few months, right?
Yeah.
Few episodes. And then that basically kind of the software caught up with our ability or lack thereof to actually do video and to do a group format. So it was me and John and Shane and Rick for a while, and then Rick bowed out relatively quickly, right? 4 months, 5 months. And then it was just the three of us for a long, long, long time until sometime, last 6 months or so, Corey became a regular. And, of course, Phil's filled in every once in a while. And Rick's been back a few times and like that. So, but the point of the story is this is it for me. I'm bowing out. My life is very complicated right now. So it doesn't seem as though one night every 2 weeks is a lot, but right now it actually kind of is. To be able to even keep track of the conversations we're having is going to be difficult for a while. So I am going to bow out. This is going to be it for me. So it's been a pleasure. It's been a lot of fun. It's been incredibly frustrating at times because to be perfectly honest with you, there actually is it's not a lot of hard work, but there's a lot of effort that goes into this. And we've all of us have been here doing this when literally it was the last thing in the world we wanted to be doing.
Yep.
Like just as for instance, both Shane and I, this is the first Father's Day that we've had that our dads are gone.
Yep.
Since I started this, both of my parents have passed. And like I said, it has been frustrating to see the support go up and then watch it crash for a while and then watch it. It always seems to fall a lot quicker than it comes back up.
It does.
And that's not your fault. It's not our fault. It's YouTube's gone through a lot of changes with what they do with the algorithms. So that basically, if we don't get a lot of support, as in likes, subscribes, and comments, believe it or not, even if they're negative, comments help a huge amount with the algorithm. We just don't get seen. And it's difficult. We had, we still have a few awesome interviews from a year ago that are in the can, as they say, but they didn't turn out to be usable, which stinks. That kind of frustrating stuff, because it's hard to generate those types of interviews again with the people that we were talking to when the first time fell through. So, oh, you know what? I should give Adam a shout out. Adam's filled in a few times too. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
Not that that's a commentary on Adam. It's just I'm just forgetting things. So these guys will continue on, no doubt. They'll do a great job. This isn't, I kind of unintentionally fell into the MC role just because I had done it. But these guys are more than capable of doing, looking at their cell phone on the side to see what Shane wrote. Because that's pretty much what I do. So yeah, it's exactly right. That's exactly right. Sadly, this is also Adam's last show. He won't. So anyway, no, I'm kidding. So yeah, I mean, it's been fun. It's been a privilege. Of course, I'm not as tall as Mason is, but I'm definitely distinctive. If you see me at one of the shows, by all means, say hey, because I'm not really going that far. I'm just got to take some time because I got to get it. I got to focus on a lot of things, and I just don't know what that looks like right now. So, anyways, so gentlemen, Shane, John, and I were pretty good friends. Corey's come along, with that. So, and to a few of you, sadly, not more of you, that are just not because of anything other than lack of opportunity. Been a pleasure, been a lot of fun. And if I come up with something stupid, I may go ahead and take some time to film something or whatever, and I'll send it to Shane. Because I actually have something very stupid in line, but it's going to take me a lot longer to do it. So, but maybe you'll see that in another month or so. But anyways, it's been a pleasure. Thanks, guys, for everything. It's about
You'll definitely be missed, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that. So let's hang it up for this one. The guys will be back a couple weeks, same bat time, same bat channel, and go from there. So thank you.
Good weeks, guys. See y'all.
See ya.
Thanks for having me.